No.
Good afternoon, welcome back to the vlog. Late start to the ride today because as you can see it is really foggy today. That fog combined with the ice this morning just made riding impossible, so I just took it nice and easy this morning and decided to go for a ride later on.
In your eyes I can see fire, I'm burning up inside. Touch the flame, don't turn away, I need to know it's you.
Today's date is the 31st of December and therefore it's the last ride of 2016. So of course we're ending 2016 with a ride, heading out for about 3 hours today. Just coming to the end now of my final ride of 2016. Pretty solid ride today. Me and Ethan did some fast through and off speed work. All in all it was a really hard but fun ride to end this 2016 year with. Had a shower and got changed, now I'm back outside to clean the bike. After today's ride, it got filthy. Wash the bike now to a fairly decent standard. I could probably have spent a little bit more time on it, maybe use hot water, do 2 washes to get it absolutely gleaming. But there's 2 reasons why I did a quick and pretty basic wash. Reason number 1 is it's freezing cold outside, so I just wanted to do a quick wash, get the bike clean and get back inside. And finally, reason number 2 is during the winter you're having to wash your bike nearly every day and it just seems a little bit pointless giving your bike a thorough clean one day, going out training the next day and it getting absolutely filthy again. So my winter wash techniques tends to be 1 quick wash over with cold water, a bit of degreaser on the chain, give it a good rub, hose it off, job's a good one. So I've just been into the shop to drop off a couple of parcels. I ordered some stuff from Chain Reaction for Christmas as Christmas presents that unfortunately they didn't fit, so I've just had to return them now. Look, I'm all about supporting local bike shops and I do support local bike shops, but one thing I really like about Chain Reaction is their customer service. I think you get like 365 days to return an item. They never ever complain about returning an item. They use 2 companies, one called Hermes and the other called Collect Plus, and nearly every local shop here in the UK deals with Hermes and deals with Collect Plus, so you can just take the package, drop it off at the shop and then they send it off. So it's New Year's Eve today, we're heading out to some friends later on to celebrate the new year and all that kind of stuff, but before we can go out we gotta eat dinner. That's what I'm buying now. So someone asked a question today in the comment section and they said, now you've used both a smart trainer and a standard trainer for Zwift, would you recommend going for a smart trainer? Should you pay the extra money and buy a smart trainer? And it's not quite a straightforward answer, so I decided I would answer it in this vlog. So I find when I'm doing an interval session, it really doesn't matter if I've got a smart trainer. To be honest, I would actually prefer not to have a smart trainer. The reason being is when I'm doing an interval, I just like to have a consistent resistance. So if I'm doing a 5-minute interval, I'll put it in a gear and just try to maintain that power for 5 minutes and hold a set power and a set cadence. Whereas if I had a smart trainer, I would have to change gears depending on the resistance. Suddenly it would get easy, suddenly it would get harder, whilst still doing this 5-minute interval. And that's one of the main selling points for me about indoor training. You can do intervals without having any variables. You can just set it in a gear, there's no wind, there's no junctions, there's no oncoming cars. You can focus solely 100% on the interval you are doing in that current moment. And when you use a smart trainer on Zwift, I feel that the purity of indoor training is taken away. However, if you're just someone that likes to go onto Zwift to just do a general ride, and you're not doing any real short, hard intervals, then I would say a smart trainer is by far, without a doubt, the way to go. It makes the experience seem so much more real. You just feel encapsulated within the game, so I would highly recommend that. There is probably more to it than that. I could probably, if I looked into Zwift more, go to a climb and do heel repeats on a climb on Zwift, but I've just not had the time to get that involved in it yet, that into it, and really I probably don't know half as much as some of what you know about it. Alright, we're heading out with some friends tonight to celebrate the new year with them. To be completely honest with you, I have no idea how I'm gonna stay awake. I'm so tired. After training, I'm just completely knackered. But anyway, this probably isn't appropriate attire. A hoodie and some joggers. Alright, and we're good to go.